Homework help! You get homework help. Let's start. Alright guys, for tonight's homework, you're going to be on page 253. And it's going to be very similar to what we just worked on in class together. Here's some stuff that you need to know. These equivalent fractions on this fraction wall right here. They have 1/2. Oh, I'm sorry, that's one whole. Then they have 1/2 underneath it. Then they've got fourths, which are going to be very useful for your homework. And you're also going to want to pay attention to the eighths. Does anyone notice something, like a connection perhaps, between the halves, the fourths, and the eighths? Rodrigo's about to burst. Rodrigo?
They're equivalent?
They are equivalent if you have enough of them. Do you see how this line right here, if you go straight down, it shows you how many fourths fit into a half. How many fourths fit into a half?
2.
Right. And then it shows you how many eighths fit into 2/4. How many eighths fit into 2/4? 4. So when you make this number line, and they're asking you to put mixed numbers on it, mixed numbers with a whole number and a fraction piece, you may discover that some overlap. Because you might find 4/8, for example, and 2/4. They are equivalent. They are the same. When you make a number line with fractions and mixed numbers, you always want to start with the biggest denominator. What's wrong? What's wrong with the laptop? Oh, the microphone? You guys are smart. You want to make your number line with the biggest denominator. Look at the mixed numbers on the board. Which denominator is the biggest denominator? It's not a trick question. When you see the biggest denominator, you'll see it. Mustan?
The 1/12 on the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not on the fraction wall. On the numbers right here on the left that we're working with. Biggest denominator. The eighths. Good job. So I'm going to make a number line with eighths. Count along with me if you can. I'm going to start with 0. Then I'm going to go 1/8.
2/8. 3/8. 4/8.
Hold on, you guys, too fast.
5/8.
Oh no.
6/8.
Oh gosh.
7/8.
Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. What was that?
One hole.
Where?
Right in the 8/8.
Yeah, good job. Extend the page. Then what's after 8/8? 9/8 or 1 1/8. Either one. I'm gonna go with 1 1/8. It's more useful.
1 2/8.
1 1/8. What goes under that?
1 2/8. 1 3/8. 1
And then we'll just stop at 1 and.
1/2.
Ooh, 1 4/8 is also.
1
Good job. All right. So we made a number line with all kinds of fractions, even some mixed numbers at the end. Now your job is to try to guess where these things would fit. Does anybody know where you could place any of them? I'll give you a hint. There's only one that you can place right now. There's only one that you can place right now. The rest we need more number line for. Ariel. Close. But look, our number line ends at 1 and 4/8. So we can't put 1 and 5/8 yet. Matthew.
1 and 1/2.
1 and a half. Matthew, I don't see 1 and a half. What are you talking about, crazy man? 1 and a half? Where's 1 and a half?
And 1 and 4/8.
1 and 4/8. They're equivalent. That's the purpose of this chart right here, to help you with that. 1 and a half fits nicely on 1 and 4/8. Now to place the rest, we're going to have to clone our number line. Clone. And let's continue where we left off. We left off at 1 and 4/8, right?
Yes.
So count with me some more if you don't mind. One in one hole? 2 holes, yeah. 1 in 1 hole is technically true, but you know. What about here?
2 and 1/8. 2 and 1/8. 2 and 2/8. 2 and 3/8. 2 and 1/2. 2 and 1/2.
I think we're good there. I don't think we have to keep going. I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Now, help me place some more of these guys. Ivan,
1 and 5/8.
where guide me, Ivan.
That goes all the way to the second chart from the beginning.
Very good. Right there. I mean, that matches perfectly. 1 and 5/8 is 1 and 5/8.
Yes.
What about 2 and 1/4? There's no fourths on here. Oh, God. What are we going to do? There's no fourths on here. Don't worry. Fourths could also be 8s if you look carefully. Jocelyn?
Times it by 2.
And where would I put it? Imagine you did times it by 2. What would it turn into?
It'll be 2 and 2.
2 and what? 2 and 2/8. That goes right about there.
Exactly.
And what about 2 and 1/8? Oh, that's actually easy. I mean, it just matches up neatly, 2 and 1/8.
1 and 5/8.
1 and 5/8 again. Oh, well that's over. Oh, nope, wrong way. Sorry about that. That's over there.
Yeah.
Why did I put that on there twice? Well, because in a line plot, in that long number line with the X's on it, you have to put an X every time you see something. So we see 1 and 5/8
2 times.
2 times. We see 2 and 1/8 once. We see 2 and 2/8 or 2 and 1/4 once. We see 1 and a half once. And that's everything.
Yes.
All right. This is going to help you with your homework. It's not going to give you the answers to your homework, but it's almost the same thing as what you do in the homework. So if you forget for some reason what we did today, you've got a 8-minute video trying to help you out. All right, everybody say bye. Bye.